Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Blue Lotus.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing
I
fine.
I am so thankful and so grateful. Welcome, welcome to Yaya's Best Life. It is my privilege to have you on my channel, and I want to thank you for being one of Yaya's Best Life members. So, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And we welcome you today. And I am so thrilled and so excited to learn more about you and get my own personal time to spend with you today.
Okay. Okay.
So let's welcome in a few people here in the chat. I see, let me get myself together here. Official Jamia. What's up, sis?
Yay.
How are you? Thank you so very much for coming and joining us today. Joshua Gabriel, thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to come and visit with us today. So, how has your day been today, Janita?
Wonderful. 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 I did a little this, a little that. In the mornings, I like to say good morning. Early in the mornings, I might do my Bible study, which I do, and every now and then I like to share. So I will put that on my page as
Yes,
faith inspirations in the morning. So I like to get up early, real early in the morning.
I
Sometimes
saw
what,
that.
3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I get up early. Yeah.
Wow,
Early
wow.
riser. Yes.
Yes. Okay, okay. How's the weather where you are? Where are you? If you
Okay,
don't,
I'm in VA and I'm looking at my screen now. It's 57, but normally it's like in the 30s here.
oh,
It's been in the 30s for a while. Yes.
oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in Florida,
Oh, I
and
love Florida. I love
yeah,
Florida.
it was nice today. I got out today. I went down to the gym. I live in a condo. Went down to the gym
Okay.
to go on the
Okay.
treadmill, but I was kind of dragging the day, so I didn't do as much as I normally do. But it was nice and warm out. We're kind of
Okay.
getting our weather back.
Okay.
This was the first time. Well, I've just been here 3 years. My home
Okay.
is Seattle, Washington.
Oh
Is where
wow. Okay.
we're from, and
Okay.
then we up and moved here to Florida. But
Okay.
yeah, so we had a nice sunny day today. Wow,
Okay.
they're popping in here. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you all so very much for coming in. Jamia says, I'm in the kitchen cooking, listening in. Thank you, Jamia. Welcome in, Fifi's Journey. Thank you. She says, greeting Yaya's best life and Blue Lotus vibes.
Hey, CC.
Hey, Gamer Bro. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. She says, hey, how are you doing today, everyone? Thank you for joining
Wonderful.
us today. We appreciate it. So, today is Thursday, and Thursday is Yaya's Best Life Vibe Session. And the purpose of my Thursday vibe session is for me to give back to those that are membership members of Yaya's Best Life. And Blue Lotus happens to be a member. And so it is my pleasure to have her here on the channel. So her and I kind of chatted a little bit, and we're just going to visit with each other, and so you guys kick back and relax as well. And she's going to tell us all that she wants us to know about her. I saw you, Miss V. Thank you so very much for coming in. She says, hey, Yaya and Blue Lotus, MTGV Crime Podcast.
Okay.
I'm going to have to let it go because the long names
Yes.
I get out tied tongue, and it's like, okay,
I
you
just
messed
call
that
them
up.
Miss V because I can't put them letters together. I can't. Mm-mm.
There's some other people. Let's see. Last week I interviewed Sunshine to Sunset with Shonda. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Is your tongue on swole or what's
Yes,
up?
yes,
There was a
yes.
time I could just roll stuff off my
Right,
tongue.
right.
And that's a tongue twister for me. So it's hard for me to get her name out. But
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you all so very much for joining us. I was kind of waiting for a few more people to pop in because we didn't. Well, they can go back and watch the replay, I guess, or
They
whatever.
can.
But I
Yeah.
was trying to give them an opportunity to get in on the tea
Right.
early on.
Right.
Welcome in, Juba. Bruce Love TV says hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs up done. Thank you so much. And if you haven't thumbs up, please go ahead and thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, visit, consider subscribing. Um, Yaya would appreciate that. And if you don't know Blue Lotus and this is your first time meeting her, this is the purpose of this is for her to tell us about herself and for you guys to go over and check out her channel. You like the content, do what you know, click that subscribe button. So we would appreciate that so very much. I'm looking over to the side because I have my phone over here as well because I wear bifocals.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to, I don't know, doing all this up and down. When they first
Yeah.
told me I had to wear bifocals, I was still trying to be cute. So I was like, oh no, give me the kind that you don't have a line in it and all that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Man, I wore them for 1 year. I'm stumbling off of curbsides and stuff, losing my. I said, Next
Mm-mm.
time I went in, I told him, I said, no, put the line in. I'm cool because I need to be able to know there's a line and when to bob my head up.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so um, well, we might as well go ahead and get started. First off, my first question is for you to, we're going to get all down into the details as much as you want to tell us. But first off, just give us a little overview about yourself.
Okay. Well, basically, I am a single parent, 6 kids, 4 boys that's grown. My last one, he just graduated in, okay, I got to count back. He graduated in 21, and now he's going to college in Maryland, and he's going to take up law.
Oh,
So my last two are girls. My 17-year-old, she just had her birthday in February, and I got my 13-year-old. And I got a little puppy dog. So that's what I got at home. So I'm pretty much, like I said, I'm into my children when it comes to making sure they are okay, everything is all right with them. I'm hands on with it. As far as me designing and me creating, I didn't really get into that until I want to say maybe about 5 or 6 years back. I used to work at a bakery and I worked there for 13 years. Then after that, I went to another factory job. And after going to that factory job, I was like, okay, people was doing this and doing that. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead. I've seen people start getting crickets and everything. So let me get me a cricket too and design me a couple of shirts so I can tell these people how I'm feeling. I ain't gonna have to say a word. They're gonna know what's going on by looking at my.
right.
So after that, then the demic came around, and then it got to the point where in okay, I said I'm gonna go ahead and study because I've been a phlebotomist, a CNA, a medical assistant, and I was going to go for a medicine technician. But during that time when everything was shut down, that's when I was in the process of learning. Then it got to the point where in all I had to do was my clinicals, but I was still in my nursing field as a CNA. My body started giving me signs. It started with my back at first. And then
Mm-hmm.
from my back, I was just ignoring the signs, saying, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm all right. Just take a couple of pills. I'll be okay. But then it got to the point where I had to start walking with a crutch. And then from there, I couldn't put on my shoes, my socks, anything. I had to depend on my kids for everything to help me walk, to help me, get myself together as far as getting out and being able to get in the car, anything I had. I was desperately to the point wherein, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
How am I going to survive? Here it is. I'm a mom and I have 3 at home at the time that I had to take care of. And my son, the one that just went to college, he even took a year off from even going to college because he was like, Ma, I can't go and leave you like that because the girls got to go to school and I don't want to leave you. And I told him, look, I need for you to go ahead and keep on with your life and with your career. And I need for you to thrive and for you to shine and to be on your own. So I got to the point I was like, okay, Nita, you got to get up and do something. You cannot lay in this bed and give up. So what I did was in the mornings I would start reading inspirations. I would start saying prayers more. And I got to the point I was like, okay, you got all of this equipment that you done went on YouTube and went crazy. I said the minute y'all see something, oh, I gotta try that one. Oh no, I gotta get this one. Oh, I gotta get that. So I didn't set up here and accumulate a whole storehouse. And I was like, my mom came in to help me. She was like, okay, so we about to pack up and sell all this. So that was key for me. I need to get up. I need to get up out of this bed and do something with it. You know, if I could sit here and lay in this bed and tell myself, you know, I can't do anything, or I'm going to get up and I'm going to thrive and I'm going to keep going. And from there, I start reading inspirations every morning. I start saying my prayers every morning. And it got to the point where I was giving my own self therapy, where I could put my own socks on, I could put my own clothes on. You know, I can't keep going. Now, what some people don't know is that I do walk with a walker. But although I walk with that walker, it doesn't stop me because I still get in that car. I still keep it moving. I still go wherever I have to go at, you know, just in a
Wow.
smaller, slower pace, but I still get where I need to get at.
You still don't, you stay,
Yes,
you keep
ma'am.
moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. We got a
Yes,
few
ma'am.
more people in the chat that's come here to visit with you. Fifi, thank you so much for your message. I was noticing that, but you know, I was listening to her as well. So thank you so much for letting me know that. Miss T with the T is in the house. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. Um, let's see there. Let me scroll back up here. Crafty Leo is here. Your close friend is here to
Yes.
visit. Yes. Tamika
That's my
Davis.
adopted child.
Yes, your adopted child.
Yes.
She's here to visit. And Tamika Davis, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us this evening. Planner's Garden, thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so very much. April Showers, thank you. Thank you for taking your time to come and visit with us this evening. Shy. I'm just going to say Shy because it's been a while since we've talked and I can't remember how to pronounce the name. But thank you. I'm happy to see you. Thank you for coming and visiting with us this evening as well. Let's see who else. I think I got everybody pretty much here in the chat. Everybody's speaking and talking. So yes, I have visited your channel many times. I love all your inspiration that you do in the morning that you were talking about. And I had made a note. I said, you are about family, God, inspiration and motivation, crafting, and most of all, what I liked you saying, and I had put it on the thumbnail, don't put you in a box.
Yes, ma'am.
So you want
Yes,
to talk a
ma'am.
little bit about that when
Okay. Okay, basically, a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm a crafter." No, I'm not a crafter. I'm a designer because there is a lot that I do. I don't just do t-shirts. I don't just do cups. I do pillows. I do hats, tumblers, you name it. I've done over, I know at least about close to 200 some shirts. I have designed so many shirts wherein the shirts I had designed, it got to the point where I was filling up the closet. Then I was filling up the top part of the closet. Then I started giving them away. I started selling them. Then my children started, no, Mom, don't, I'm going to take them shirts. Then it spilled over into my son's room. I was like, okay, I got to stop. I got to stop. I got to stop. So then I got to the point I was like, you know what? It's something else I can design. So then I started designing. I did all of these that you see on this wall back here. I
yes,
just started doing canvases, cups. Tumblers is my favorite. I love them. That's my all-time favorite. I make those like all the time. I'm going to show you one. This is new. I'm
Okay.
just introducing it because it is going to be under my faith inspirational collection. So this
Okay.
is the cup. That one here has beauty, the word beauty.
Oh, that is beautiful. The cup itself. Oh,
And
wow.
I was trying to decide whether I wanted to put rhinestones on it or whether I just want to leave it like that. But I am going to have an inspirational line as well as a melon collection that I already have. But I'm going to continue to introduce pieces to my melon collection. My melon collection, I'm going to show you a couple of them that I already started. When I was on the hypathon, I don't know how many people have seen that, but what I did on there is I demonstrated how you can do a mug and what type of mug that you have to use. And this is one of the shirts that I did have on there.
Beautiful.
And I also had the tumbler that I made. But to go even further in my melon collection, and when I was on African Dream, this is the shirt I wore. A lot of people could not see that, but this is the shirt I wore, and I made
Beautiful.
this. And then one I just did that's also a part of the melon collection, but it's not fully finished. And this is a part of it.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay, so I'm constantly doing, and my favorite is rhinestones. So I have so many of those that I'm
Are you
constantly
are,
doing.
are you self-taught?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you teach yourself what you're doing?
Yes, ma'am. I have. Because a lot of times it came from trial and error. I used to put on like things on like vinyl, different vinyls you can and you cannot use. At first, I didn't know that. Then I had to a lot of trial and error. Okay, this is how you do this. Take and cut this piece out, put that piece in, add it together, and then it'll go on the shirt. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Like a lot of people think that you can just put the sublimation on there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just put sublimation on the shirt. I'm gonna show you at the bottom, and this is a part of my faith collection. On here, I
Mm-hmm.
have glitter vinyl, and on the glitter vinyl is the sublimation piece. Now, if I was to just take the sublimation, you can't just put it on here. It has to be on something wherein you can see it. Now, if it's a lighter t-shirt or it's a
Mm-hmm.
polyester t-shirt, then you can do that. But I had to learn all of that. I also have done socks. This is also a new part of my faith collection.
Wow. You guys, I hope you guys are checking all this out in the
So,
chat.
I mean, like I said, and I've done pillows. This is one of the pillows that I did for my daughter. And this was for her 17th birthday. And on the front is children learn where they live.
Wow.
Okay, so, and then in my videos, if people have been watching them, I'm constantly
Yes.
adding things to my videos. And of course, everybody knows about the famous blanket. I had the products from her so I could show y'all.
This was the
Okay.
birthday one that you just.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
This is her favorite. I'm gonna turn the light this way so y'all can really see it. But this is a blanket. I had to really take my time and put it together. And it's a
Beautiful.
family. It's a family, like a family collage to her. And that way she could see and feel that family is always with her.
Yes.
Yes. And when she seen it, she cried because my child had a grand mal seizure when she was about, I want to say about 8 or 9.
Uh-huh.
And I had to be with her in the hospital. And at that time I was doing my CNA work. And it brought back so many memories to her to actually see that, the connection, the family bond, us being together. So I told her, when you see that blanket, I want you to always remember that family got your back regardless. Always,
Absolutely.
always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
Wow, that is
I have
beautiful.
tons of shirts. Oh, this is my new baby.
You guys, I got the opportunity before we went live to see the new baby.
He running around here. He's running the girls raggedy. Yeah, he was
So,
going out to walk then. Yeah.
oh my goodness. So, did you get the new baby from someone else or?
Yes, it was from my loctician because I just started locking my hair. My daughter's been locking for over, I want to say 3 or 4 months, but I just recently started. And we were so into him, and she knew she was going to start traveling and for her job. So she wanted to make sure that someone that loved him and would take care of him properly would take him. And now he's been the love of our life,
So
the
he's
love of our life.
transitioning quite well then.
Oh, no problem. We didn't have no problem because he already latched on to us already. He comes to you. He lets you know when he got to go to the bathroom, when he need to eat,
That's nice.
so he good to go. Yeah.
We have a few more people in the chat, so I want to recognize them that came to visit us tonight. Tiny Twist, thank you so very much. And everyone is saying, you can see the chat, I know as well,
Yeah.
how beautiful your items are. And we're going to talk
Thank
about
you.
how, if we wanted to get some of those items, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that in a second.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sunshine to Sunset with Rashonda is in the house. I
You
need to
got
get a
it.
beat.
You
I need to
got
get,
it.
she already knows how I am. I need to get a beat to it or something because, man, my tongue is thick as heck on that one. And my good friend, Antoinette at Fun, the cruiser, she goes on a lot of cruises. She says, I was a
Okay.
CNA for 28 years.
Oh, wow. I tip my hat to you, honey.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
my good friend, Crystal Clear, going by hashtag VOM. She says, good evening, everyone. And so thank you so very much for coming in this evening. Tay Life, welcome in, sis. Good to
Hey.
see you. How's my baby doing? I hope
Mhm.
he's doing well. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. I think I caught up. Oh, sorry. DJ Ron's in the house. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you coming in this evening as well to visit with us. So let's see. You've been hitting most of the questions that I had. Oh,
Okay.
you cook also
Yes,
on
ma'am.
your
Love to
channel.
cook.
So let's talk
Love to
about the
cook.
cooking and who do you credit? Who do you credit your cooking skills?
Okay, this the thing. When I was a little girl, I always used to run behind my grandfather. He was in the service. So he learned that you might be out there in the field, you might have to take a slingshot and kill a couple of birds, skin them and put them and make them into a pie. One
Say what?
day, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So one day he had made some squirrel, but we didn't know it was squirrel. He smothered it with gravy, bell peppers, and onions, and made fresh homemade biscuits on the side. So he had said he waited till we ate it all, wiped our mouth. He said that was good. I was like, it was all right. He was like, no, you know it was good. He was that was some good chicken one. I was like, yeah, it was all right. He said that wasn't even chicken, that was squirrel.
Oh
So he
my.
tricked us like that with that. He tricked us like that with deer meat also because the deer meat tastes so sweet. So we really thought it was beef. But when we got to the frog legs, I told my grandfather, no, sir, that is not chicken. I don't know what that is, but I don't want any. So I got a lot of my skills from watching and
Mhm.
learning. But I've been cooking since I was 9 years old. So when I say get in the kitchen and really, but my favorite thing to cook is like a lot of island dishes. I love like curry chicken, curry goat, curry lamb. A lot of people don't like that, but I mean, I really know how to really get in there and cook that.
I
So
like curry too.
every now and then I might show people, what I've made for the day or, that evening. Then I get in the kitchen and I'm feeling okay because a lot of times I just recently found out after 2 years of going through my disability that it's fibromyalgia. but it's also associated with a couple of other things. So when my body is feeling okay, I get in that kitchen and me and the girls will get together. We'll have our little music going and we'll just, powwow and get the food done. So
Right.
they learn basically how to cook a few things too. But my 17-year-old, okay, she's trying to cook me under the table a little bit and a few things.
Okay.
So she's really learning, yeah. Yeah. But
Oh,
I love to
great,
cook.
great.
I love to cook.
Because a lot of these young people, they not catching on to those skills. So that
Mm,
was a question I was going to ask you. Are you
yeah.
passing this down to your young ladies as well?
Yes.
Cooking.
They've
Yeah.
asked me to make a cookbook on a lot of things that I make that's kind of special. And I started a couple of years ago because my honey was so funny. I wanted to just read and went to college. My fourth son, he was like, Mom, you need to let the world taste this. The world need to taste this, Mom. This is good. Go ahead and put it in the cookbook, Mom. When we open that restaurant, you going to run things. And I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh,
So,
how nice. You have
yeah.
very nice children. How nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we will be looking for that cookbook.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I gotta find it. I gotta find out where I put it at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome in Oliver's Metal Fabrication and Cook. Thank you for joining
Okay.
us. Yes, thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, so you showed us a lot of items that you have. Do you have a website? Are these things for sale or?
Okay. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm having people to go through my email at the time. I'm basically trying to shop around to see what website will best represent me, and I don't have to pay a lot of money in order to get it done. But whatever, I want it represented right. I don't want them to just throw it together
Right.
because I might have one piece that goes with another piece because I make keychains, I do hats. So it'll be a whole thing you can get in one. So I
Yes.
have shopped around a couple of them, and I think I'm gonna put a website up soon. But for now, people can find me. If you go to my page, I do have my email address on there. But if you want me to give it to you now, I can. And it's actually my name, but it's together. It's Blue.
Okay, I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it here in the
Okay, the B is capital. It's
okay, let me
Blue.
okay,
It's Lotus. That's a capital L.
okay.
It's Vibes.
Capital
50,
V.
yes, 52 at gmail.com.
I think I got it right.
That's it.
Blue Lotus Vibes 52 at gmail.com.
It's just the B is capital, but everything is right.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
That's
So,
okay.
so she can be contacted at Blue Lotus Vibes and Blue is capital B, 52 at gmail.com. If,
Yeah.
and I guess they can go to your channel to see
Right.
all the different items that you have.
Yes, ma'am, because I do tumblers also. This
Okay.
tumbler, this tumbler is what you call sublimation. And this is my
Beautiful.
personal one. I got my name on it. But I'm going to show you a couple of them that I have
Okay.
done real quick.
Okay. Welcome in, Tam Tam. Thank you. Thank you for coming and joining us this evening. SRS, I believe this is my first time seeing you. Thank you so very much. Capital doesn't matter on email, it will still get to you. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Crafty.
Okay, this right here, I do pictures on tumblers. This is me and my
Beautiful.
girls. And I also do the fruit and the ice on top. I didn't complete this
I've
one,
seen
but
that one before. Yeah, that's nice. Welcome
okay.
in, Cajun Roots Reseller. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in this evening. Thank
For
you.
holidays, I do holidays. It's got pumpkin on it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, can I see that one again? Is that
Yes, ma'am.
let me see that one. The one, yeah, the orange one in your hand.
Yes.
Oh, that's a face.
Yes, ma'am. A face
Okay.
with glasses on it.
Okay, yes. All right, beautiful.
I've also did that same face. Let me get over here. And I did it for breast cancer month.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. Then this is my favorite. This is my coffee mug.
Beautiful.
And now I'm just started doing this, but I actually put the names on and I started doing the rhinestones on it. But yeah, it's my name. Well, let me turn it this way so you can see it. It's my name on here. So I'm learning how to do different cups, add it to different cups.
I
And
know
my
you.
favorite, all time favorite, is my nursing cup. This is my first ever cup.
Wow.
My first ever cup. Yeah.
So I know you say that, and which is very well true. You are a designer.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. So you design all of your items.
Yes, ma'am. I
Now, if
might find a picture like on Creative Fabrica, or I might find something on like Cricut, or even something off of the internet that is free. You have to be careful with that because you can get a strike or copywritten for that, and they will actually send you a cease and desist. So you got to be careful going on the internet. But what I do is, it might have something in the background, it might have something in there that I did not like and I did not want. So what I do is I do a lot of editing, taking out, putting my idea in it, put it back together, and then I that's how I design.
okay.
Yeah. A lot of people have given me pictures wherein they had a lot of things in there. Like, oh, I don't want this in the background. I don't want this, put together. So what I'll do is I like to ask people what they want, get their ideas, get their feel, what the colors they like, how they might like it. And then I ask them to please let me design it. And I always send them a rough draft to let them know what I actually, have done for them. And they can decide whether they want that, whether they want me to add something else to it. I really work with people.
But if a person had something like, say, I wanted to give you a picture of me and my husband,
Mm-hmm.
they could give you a picture, a personal picture, and you
Yes,
could do
ma'am.
what?
Yes, ma'am. I have done that. I'm trying to think if I have anything in here that I can actually show you.
Well, you
No,
show me your
because
family.
I've given them away, or I've already sold them. But a lot of people have given me different pictures of their self, like memorial. It was a memorial for a guy, and what they did was they gave me a picture of him, and he was sitting down. What I did was I took the background out. I went to his Facebook page, found another picture, edited it while he was like back to back with his own self in the picture, and I had it for everybody's shirts. Everybody wore it to the memorial.
Beautiful.
Yes, I've done
So
birthdays,
you
holidays.
keep yourself busy
Yes,
all day.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have to. I get up early in the morning. Sometimes I don't go to bed till like 10, 11. It might be 12 o'clock at night. I have a total of maybe about 3 or 4 different books. If I get an idea in the morning, because when I get up in the morning and I say my prayers and I get that inspiration, I get my word going, God speaks to me with ideas. A lot of people don't believe that, but I'm
Oh,
telling
I
you the
believe
truth.
you. Oh, I
I
believe
get
you.
inspiration, I get
Yes,
ideas, I take and write them down. So I
yes.
got tons and tons of ideas that I haven't even begun to even use. I haven't even begun to use them.
I
Yeah.
believe you, and I understand exactly what you're saying. And sometimes it can be overwhelming. A couple nights ago, my
Mm-hmm.
brain was going. I woke up in the middle of the night. My brain
Mm-hmm.
was just, I don't know. It was on high energy,
Right.
and I had to get up, come to the desk, get my tablet,
Mm-hmm.
and put it on my table next to my
Mm-hmm.
bed because
Mm-hmm.
I was laying there and I was just thinking of all this wonderful stuff that I
Right.
liked, that I was
Right.
thinking about.
Right.
But then it was like I was sleepy still at the same time too. And then I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I need to write that down because I'm not going to remember it when I get up in the
Right.
morning. And
Right.
I made myself get up, go get me some paper. And my
Mhm.
husband rolled over and looked at me, and he just rolled back on over the other way. He like, okay, she doing. I think I
Mhm.
turned the light on too because I was
Right.
having some good, because I do
Yeah.
the same thing. I lay there.
Right.
I have my time with God. That's when you get to praying
Right.
and talking
Right.
to Him, and then all
Right.
of a sudden your mind just opens up, and it just a flood of stuff starts coming
Right.
through.
Right.
So understood.
Yeah, because a lot of people say, "Well, I dream and I dream every night and everything." That doesn't happen to me. Mine's come in the form of when I talk to God, when I say my prayers. Sometimes I have to have a book right there on the bed with me because I'm like, okay, if I don't write this down now, I'm going to forget it. And that's actually how my name came to be. Not only just because I love blue, but one morning, God said, your name is going to be Blue Lotus Vibes. Just so happen I love the flower. I try to keep a pleasant, wonderful vibe all the time. And blue is my favorite color. And I wrote it down and I said, we got to do something about this. This got to happen. It's got to happen.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been on YouTube?
Well, actually, I've had a channel for a long time, but I've never did anything about, the channel. I say, because you know how you're fiddling around, tinkling around with something, you don't know what you're doing. And I had created a channel and didn't even know I created a channel because I used to love to always come on YouTube and look at different things, various things, and learn things, and say, okay, well, this is YouTube University. I don't need to
Right.
say, well, I need to get this person, get that person. I can learn it right here. So I've had a channel for a very long time, but to actually bring it into fruition of actually using it, I want to say it had to have been about September of last year, maybe, where I
Oh,
started
really?
tinkering around with it. Yes, ma'am. That
Oh
I
my
really started.
goodness.
Yes, that I really started tinkering around with it and say, you know what? I'm gonna stop being nervous because you're a talkative person. You love to talk to people. I don't know why you don't just go ahead and just start doing these videos. But I'm gonna tell you who are the main two people that pushed me to really get started. I don't know if you know her, the best uni.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, the best uni through 755 media. She be in the chat a lot.
Okay.
He was the one like, Blue, come on now. You're going to have to go ahead and go live and da 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 da. And then the second person is Crafty. She called me every day, text me, said, okay, Miss Nita, I don't know what we're doing, but you're going to have to go ahead and get up on this channel now. You got too many ideas, and people need to know about these ideas and what you're scared of. We got your back. You can do this. So
I
I was
think
like,
the first
okay,
time I
let me
remember
try.
you, I don't remember whose channel. I'm thinking it was Miss T with the T, but it could have been Crafty's channel as well. And I
Uh-huh.
remember them talking to you about going live
Right,
because, of course, you have a
right,
very, very unique name. No one else is going to have.
right.
First off, that's got meaning behind it. You know what I
Yes,
mean? So
yes,
not
a lot.
nobody else is gonna come up with that. But
Right.
and I remember Blue Lotus Vibe, and I remember them kind of coaching and encouraging and wanting you to go live. And then you did have your first live, and
Right.
I remember everybody telling you, giving you your accolades about how well you did on
Yeah.
that live.
I'm just so thankful because I'm the type of person, I got a lot of love in my heart. I love people. I've always loved people, I love to have a good vibe. I love people that love me. I love to love on people. I love to share with people, support people. So when she kept saying, "No, you can do this, mama. Come on, you got this, you got this." And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna sit in the background and watch you." And I would call her and root her on and push her every day. She's like, no, you're gonna come
That's
get on my
crafty.
channel. Yes. No, you're gonna come get on my channel. No, ma'am. You're not gonna come anymore. And then the whole time during the live. So when you say you're going live again, so I was like, okay, you already told me when I'm going live, mama. Thank you. So from then It was that push I needed. It was the push I needed.
Needed.
Yeah.
Um, so how do you manage? You said earlier, you're a single mom.
Mhm.
Uh, I know you have four boys, four young men, and
Mhm.
they're grown. You're four
Right.
young
All of
men.
them
They're
are grown and gone,
grown,
so it's just
right?
me and the girls. Yeah.
So how do you manage your time with all that you do that you've showed us, because that is very detailed, so I know that
Mhm.
probably takes some time, and
Mhm.
then um, your own I don't know how to say it, to be, I don't know how you
My
want me,
own
how,
family life.
yeah, the whole family life, and
Yeah.
working through what you have personally to work through
Okay. So what I
physically.
do is a lot of times early in the morning when we get up, we get going, we get moving. And then once I get them off, then I have time to sit at my desk because I have two tables, one with my heat press and everything on it, and one with my computer. So I will get in here, and while they're at school, I'm in school because I'm teaching myself what I need to do, what's my next step, how I need to put this together. And at the same time, I got my TV right here, so I'm supporting people. I got the tablet going, the iPad going, the phone going, another computer going. I'm helping people, So my channel also is just not about crafting, it's about inspiration. One day we might need to get together and say, you know what? We're not even going to craft tonight. Let's just talk. Maybe
Yes.
we need that support for each other. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times when I'm just sitting here while the children are out and about and doing what they have to do, I'm doing what I need to do. Then at a certain time, I pull off and I know, okay, we need to find out what we're eating. Are we doing takeout? Are we cooking? What we doing? And then my daughter, a lot of times, if she look at me after she get on me about, Mom, did you take your medicine? Because I take 5 to 6 medicines around the clock every day, all day. So she
Mm-hmm.
get on me, Mom. No, you don't need to cook. I'm gonna cook tonight. So once she doing that, then I'm still going because I'm either supporting somebody or I'm writing here. Cause look, I always got paper, always ready to go. So I'm either designing, I'm either putting something together, and then at a certain time, I'd be like, okay, I need to go to bed now. My body and my mind will be totally exhausted, and I know, okay, it's time for me to pull away and go to bed. Or even Crafty or text me, Mom, what you did today? What you doing right now? Okay, I think it's time you need to take you a rest. You need to take your senior citizen nap or something. You doing too much. Yes, that's Crafty. She will get on me in a minute. Yes. But
uh,
I just keep going. I just put it together and manage it. But I'm come from having two jobs, always constantly
you
moving.
must be reading my mind, because that was
Yeah.
my next thing. Did you,
Hmm.
the way you manage things, is
Hmm.
that you get that from your professional life that you
Yes.
had in the
Yes,
workplace?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Always. I did my nursing. I will get up early in the morning, go to that job. Once I do that job, I'm picking up kids. I'm coming home. We having dinner. We putting clothes together for the next day. And then I might have another job that I do early, extra in the morning before I go to my job. So I'm always constantly moving. So to give up and not to have done anything else would have been a huge dishonor of my own self,
Self.
knowing
Mhm.
that that is not me, that I'm the type of person that I'm used to going, I'm used to doing something. If I'm doing something for me, I'm doing something for my family, or I'm doing something for someone else. So it just would not have worked for me to just sit in the bed and say, I'm give up. I'm not going to do
Right.
nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome in, Frugal Mama, and welcome in, Buddha. Um, Let me see. Buddha asked for your email address again, and I typed in Blue Lotus Vibe. Is it an
Yeah.
S on the end of Vibe?
Yes. Crafty, she got it right.
Oh, she got it. Oh, and
Yeah,
I
she
forgot
got
the
it up.
52. Thank
Crafty
you,
got it up
Crafty.
already. She just got to
Um,
put gmail.com. Yeah.
and Gmail, oh yeah, gmail.com. Okay, Buddha. It's Blue
Yeah.
Lotus Vibes 52 altogether
Yeah.
at gmail.com. Crafty
Mm,
has it in there, correct. Just add the
yeah.
at gmail.com.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you see
Just
her
let me
comment.
know.
Yeah.
Just let me know, Buddha.
Let's see. Did I miss anybody else that came in? Thank you all for coming in. Uh,
Hey, the
welcome in.
educated
Thank you.
natural.
That's someone new. Thank you if you're
Yeah.
still here in the chat. I appreciate you. And if you guys haven't already, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, or not new here, but if you have not connected with Blue Lotus Vibe by Jeanita McLean, please go over and check out her channel. I have it pinned at the top of the chat. So click on that and go over and check her out. And I'm sure you won't be disappointed in the content that you see there. She has explained in her own words what her channel is all about. And you guys have been sticking with us for about the last 50 minutes. So I know that you enjoy the information that she is providing to you. So make sure y'all go over there and do what you know to do to click that button. Welcome in the Educated Natural. I see Crafty speaking to you. So thank you so very much for joining. And Unbiased, thank you so very much for joining us as well. Big Rooster Show, thank you. They all coming out to see you, okay?
That's
Okay.
my fam. That's my fam. I love
Yes,
them.
yes. They're all coming out to see you. And I appreciate you guys coming and visiting with us this evening. For those of you, oh, Abaya says, sorry, we're late. Don't worry about it. No worries. Thank you for coming in. As I said earlier, for those of you that just came in, I said earlier in this conversation that um, these Thursday nights are for Yaya's Best Life membership members. And it's my way of giving back to my membership members and thanking them. One of my ways to give back, thanking them for being a member of my channel and their support to me. And so I wanted to have the opportunity to support them and put them on a platform where they could have a whole hour to talk about themselves. It's all about the person that is here this evening and to tell us all about their channel so that if someone new comes into the chat or if you just have not been able, had the chance to go over, she is spotlighted tonight. So please go over and check out her channel. And as I said before, I'm sure you guys will love the content over there because she has already explained to what she has to offer. I've got to get back over there so I can check out all of the items that you have because I can tell you already I got a list now. My husband might not be very happy, but I need me a t-shirt. I need me a tumbler. You know, there's some things that I need.
Okay. And I also do like say you want to start your merch and you have a special saying or something on there. I can put that on there also, like with your face or your picture, or you might have like a car or something like that that you really love. You just have to let me know. I can work with you. As long as we get that idea going, we can
Yes,
figure it out. We can figure
you're
it out.
wonderful. You are wonderful.
Thank you.
Um, are you on other platforms?
Okay. Now I'm trying to remember their actual names, but I somehow went to TikTok and made two pages and did not know I did that.
I did that
So
too.
so I'm also on TikTok, but I'm under my name. But you will see the shoe symbol, like the one that's on my YouTube, under one of them, or either you'll see some symbol that symbolizes that is my lotus flower.
Okay.
That is, or you'll see my face on, I think, the other one. I'm also on Instagram, but I'm under Blue Lotus Customs
Okay.
on Instagram. I have Facebook, but that is Blue Lotus Vibes by Jeanita McLean. It is on there. So that means TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Those the four that I can remember.
Okay.
That I
Okay.
can remember.
And that's how I found you on Instagram, to reach out to you. I just typed in Blue Lotus and it popped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So if I knew the symbol
Symbol.
that
Yeah.
you have. And I
Yeah.
said, I think it's her. And then, you got to be nosy and scroll through the pictures. I was like,
Yeah.
that is her. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
yes. And
Thank
you're on
you.
TikTok too. And I think we just
Yes, ma'am.
connected on TikTok
Yes,
because
ma'am.
I saw something come up on my phone for TikTok. So
Right.
welcome in, Nikki. Thank you. The everyday life of an OCD's chick. Thank you so much. She says, good evening, Yaya. Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you for joining us. But man, it has been a pleasure. You are just full of it all, full of life and
I have to be.
inspiration to everybody,
Yeah. Thank you.
and a wealth
Thank
of
you.
knowledge.
Thank
A
you.
wealth of knowledge. So it's been my pleasure. If anybody has any questions in the chat, drop them in. We've got about 10 minutes. And welcome in, RX Nails. How you doing, sis? She says, good evening, Yaya and chat. Thank you. Thank you all so very much for joining us this evening. Um, so is there anything else you want to tell us about yourself or about your crafting, or
I mean,
get us on the good foot?
I do so much. Only thing I can tell you is come and get some of it. You're gonna get some knowledge one day. You're gonna get some food another day. You might see some crafting and the next day. We might be on there like we giving each other virtual hugs and crying or whatever, or getting it all out. You never know what you're gonna get. But I love life. I love people. Just come and enjoy and be along with me in my journey. Another thing is I'm going to be on the hypathon. That is this Saturday coming up. And I will be at 4 p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time. So come vibe out with me. Come see
Okay.
what we're going to do. We might do a shirt, we might do a cup, we might do a tumbler, or we might just talk. It just depends,
Okay.
you know.
And Monday through Friday, do you have a schedule that way,
No,
or?
ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. I said I'm gonna get better. I did get a planner, but I said I'm gonna get better with it.
Okay.
And Crafty Mama, she's trying to get me on a plan, so it's coming.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
coming. Yeah.
So she will be a part of the hypathon
Yeah.
this Saturday, March the 11th,
Right.
and I will be a part of the hypathon as well.
Okay.
My husband and I, and we're on from high. We're on at high noon, 12
Okay.
p.m. to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So we've done a couple of them before. And then, man, they wear me out. I enjoy them.
Right.
You feel
Right.
like, man, you've been on one for a whole 24 hours. I have to set my alarm to wake up at
Right.
midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first time I did it, I was on from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. So in the
Yeah.
wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
But my husband works nights and I wanted him to be on as well. So he got home about 40. It was I had a 2 hour slot. So he got home about
Okay.
45 minutes into it. And so that
Okay.
was nice that he was able to join me
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then following everybody along the way,
Right.
So the first time I was a trooper. I stayed up. Okay. You wasn't telling me I wasn't missing out
Right.
on nothing. That
Right.
second time around, I had one eye open, and I would be watching somebody laying in the bed, watching somebody on my
Right.
phone.
Right.
Girl, the next thing I know, I woke up, that person was gone, and I was like, "Oh, I missed it." So then I had to search and find who was up next,
Right.
and it was
Right.
a mess. I
Right.
was like, "Oh, you
Right.
are a mess, girl."
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
I was on the last hypathon that we had. Mine was the 3 a.m. slot. So we had a pajama jamming time.
Oh,
I told everybody make sure they, had their pajamas, their coffee, their tea, their water, whatever you doing. Come on and jam out with me. So mine was early in the morning. I had on my pajamas too. So, that was nice. I enjoyed it, but that was kind of early for a whole lot of people. But I mean, I get up
yeah,
early like that, so it's okay for me. I get up early. Yes, ma'am.
my days is over. After I had retired, I stopped getting. I used to be like that too,
Yeah.
early bird or whatever. And I'm not so bad now. The first couple years into retirement,
Uh-huh.
I was a bum. It was like, shoot, I didn't work for 40 years. I'm going to sleep when I want to sleep. I'm going to take
Right.
naps. I
Right.
mean, I
Right.
went through the
Right.
whole, but then after
Yeah.
you've worked for so long or whatever, it
Right.
gets boring if you don't
Right.
have anything to do.
Yeah.
I was done with working out there in the professional world,
Right.
but I needed to get my plan more in play. And anyway,
Right.
that's how I ended up coming to Florida. So then I
Yeah.
became a beach bum for a
Oh
couple
wow.
years. Well, so that was cool.
Well, what part of Florida are you in? Because I used to live there for 12, 13 years.
Up north, about an hour before in St. Augustine, before you get to Jacksonville,
Okay, I was
between
in
Daytona and
Miami.
Jacksonville.
I
You're
was
in
in
Miami.
Miami. Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes,
just
ma'am.
went. I've been to Miami
Yeah.
several times, but since we lived here in Florida for
Mm.
my birthday last month,
Uh-huh.
my husband, we went to Miami. That was my 65th birthday.
Oh, I know, because I was following you,
Were
remember?
you? Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I
Yes,
felt like
ma'am.
a teenager
Yes,
again, like I
ma'am.
was in my 20s. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to kick it.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say God bless you because you don't look your age.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate those
So
kind
keep
words.
doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing it.
I'm
Keep
trying to
doing
do better.
it.
Precious
Keep
Pieces, I
doing it.
saw you earlier. Thank you for coming in. We got to really vibe in here. That's what happened. And I got to meet a content creator when I was in
Okay.
Miami, Dominique
Wow,
LeBlue.
that's good.
And so we was at the bar on the beach, and so the scenery was beautiful,
Oh
and we
yeah.
had drinks.
Oh yes.
We went live. We forgot we was on live. She's a Pisces too,
Oh
and
wow.
so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just like connected, and we were
Right.
sitting up there philosophizing and talking, and then we looked at each other and was like, got pretty deep into our
Right.
conversation, but it was
Right.
noisy in the place, and I was like, oh, we're on live. And so then we laughed and everything. We said, I don't know what y'all heard or whatever, but
Right.
hey.
Right. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
but oh, I'm gonna respect your time. Yeah, we're about at that hour mark.
Okay.
Sleazy, I saw you come in. Thank you so much. We
Hey,
got to chatting.
Sleazy.
Is there anything you want to say to the chat before we close out?
Just come fill me out. If you love what I'm giving you, then stay. Sit down, enjoy yourself, and
Okay,
hey, vibe and
okay,
ride out with me, okay?
okay. Well,
That's
all
one
right
thing I
then.
can tell you.
Y'all heard it, didn't you? You heard it. I want to thank each and every one. You guys have been a fantastic chat. Thank you guys for rocking with us this evening. And most of all, um, Jeanita, thank you. I appreciate you taking your time and coming and visiting with me and letting me ask you questions. And it's been my pleasure to have you on the channel.
Thank you. I'm greatly appreciative. I
So,
appreciate that you even thought of me to want me to come and hang out, vibe out with you. I
yes,
enjoyed it. Thank you
thank
very
you. I'm
much. I
glad you did.
appreciate it.
Thank you. So we're going to close out, you guys, and thank each and every one of you. And like I said, if you're new to this channel, make sure you go over and you check out Blue Lotus Vibe. Wait a minute. Go
You
ahead. Tell them
got
your
it.
channel.
You got it. Blue Lotus Vibes by Jeanita McLean. You got it.
Yes. I done got tired. I told you I didn't get that
That's
senior. I
okay.
didn't get that senior nap today, and then I done got all. Now I done got all excited or whatever, and I won't be able to go to sleep now. That's
Oh
what happens
wow.
after each of
Oh
my lives.
wow. Well,
I get myself wound up.
I'm glad that my Blue Lotus vibe rubbed off on you. How about that?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
about that?
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm glad to have a new friend. Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Crafty. She says, great interview.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
He was a great person to interview. So I will be seeing you in these YouTube streets. I
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
seeing all of you guys in the chat in these YouTube streets. And
Mhm.
again, we both thank each and every one of you. So
Thank
until the
you.
next video, or let me give you my statement, you guys, that I always give in all my videos and all of my lives. Time is our most precious commodity. So make sure each and every one of you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and those that are closest to you. And
Mhm.
until the next video, deuces, y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.